minutes before we start. Just making sure I've got everything all set. Got a fun story time plan today. Let's see. I always like to double check and make sure that everything looks the way it's supposed to. So you guys aren't seeing me upside down or something crazy. Nope. Looks pretty good. Excellent. We'll toss that aside. I am really excited about our story time today. It is, well, we'll tell everybody eventually, but for those of you who are already with us a few minutes early, it's about pets today. Do any of you have a pet at home? Do you? Maybe a dog or a cat or fish or, what else are good pets? Guinea pigs. Yeah. We've got a couple kitties at our house that we're pretty excited about. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Olivia and Xander. Hi, August, Moira. So excited to see you all here. Yeah, Jackson and Carson are here. Hi, guys. I love seeing all my Storytime friends, even when I can't see you guys at the library. Liliana, hi. I miss you all a lot. Yeah. I know we've got maybe like another minute. Let's see. 1 minute, and then we will start at 10 o'clock on the nose. Preston, Alistair, hi. Glad that you guys can join us too. Whew. Gotta wake up. We'll wake up, don't worry. Are you guys a little sleepy this morning too? Yeah. It's kind of another gray, cloudy day. But I'm hoping it's gonna get a little nicer. We can go outside and enjoy some of the spring weather, huh? All right, let me see where we're at. 10 o'clock. I think we should get started. What do you think? Should we? All right, here we go. Good morning, everybody. Hi, good morning. How are you today? How are you doing out there? Good? Hanging in there? That's great. I am so glad you're here with me at Storytime today. My name is Miss Elizabeth, and I am a librarian at Loudoun District Library in Grand Haven. And we are doing streaming story time. So every Friday morning we will be doing a live story time because we miss story time and we miss seeing you guys at the library. I know I do. And so I'm really excited to share some stories and some songs and some dancing and some moving around and to have a really good time with you guys. Pretty much just like we do at the library. A little different, right? Because I'm here at my house. You guys are probably at your houses. But we're still going to have some story time together. So woof back, Breslin. It's cats and dogs today, so I think you're going to like this one. So, cats and dogs. Anybody have a cat at home? Or a dog? We're going to read about them today. But before we get started with that, let's start with our hands. Did you bring your hands today? Here they are. All right, we're going to clap and say hello. Ready? We clap and say hello. We clap and say hello. To all our friends at Storytime, we clap and say hello. Yay! Great job. All right, now we are going to stamp our feet. We stamp and say hello. We stamp and say hello. To all our friends at Storytime, we stamp and say hello. Yay! Okay, one more. We're going to wave. Hi, everybody. Hello. We wave and say hello. We wave and say hello. To all our friends at Storytime, we wave and say hello. Hi. I am so glad to see you all here today. Are you ready for some cat and dog stories? Cat. But first, I have a song for you, and it is about a dog named Bingo. You might know this song. I'm going to use my very fancy cookie tray for this song, and we're going to use it to spell Bingo's name. Now, what do you think bingo starts with? Did you guess a B? Bingo. So his name is B. And then this letter, I. And what's this one? And you got it. How about this one? G. And what do you think the last letter in bingo's name is? Oh, that's right. So this spells bingo. And our song goes like this. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, you got it. All right, should we make it a little trickier? Yeah, we can handle it. So we're going to take off the first letter in Bingo's name. What was this one again? B. And instead of a B, guess what we're going to do? Clap our hands. So I'll put a little placeholder here. All right, that'll be our clap. Yeah. Hi, Owen. All right, you ready? It's going to be like this. Clap, I-N-G-O. You got it? There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, okay, let's take away this one. Goodbye, I. And we'll put another clap in there. So let's see, what would this one sound like? Clap, clap, N-G-O. N-G-O, N-G-O, and Bingo was his name. Oh, hey, what letter do you think's gonna go away next? Did you guess N? Yeah, because we read from left to right, from right to left. My goodness, I don't even know. I've got this camera turned around, it's crazy. All right, so now we have 3 claps. You ready? Clap, 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 G-O. Should we try it in the song? There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, all right, there goes our letter G. And instead, another clap. Oh boy, you ready? Clap, 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 oh, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, all right, you guys, I bet you can guess which letter's going away. It's the O, and instead, we'll have all claps this time. Think we can do it? It gets a little tricky. From the top, ready? There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, and Bingo was his name. Oh, yay! Great job, everybody. I'll move that off to the side. We'll take our hexagons off there. And guess what? There's something in my puppet bag. Letters made me think we've got to do our puppet bag. So inside my puppet bag, there is an animal. And this animal starts with this letter. What is that? A letter D. That's right. And D makes a D, D, D sound. So, let's think. What could be in my bag that starts with D and makes a good pet? A dinosaur. No, that would not make a good pet. A donut. No. A duck? That doesn't sound right. D, D, D. There's something in here. It sounds like arf, arf, arf. Do you know what it is? D, d, dog. a dog in there. Arf, arf, arf. Dog starts with the letter D, and I think our dog would like to sing the ABCs with us. Can you do that with me? Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Yay! Thanks, dog. All right, we'll see him again in a little bit. We're going to get started with a story. Let me set my puppet bag to the side. That's an important thing. And let me say good morning to Nora. I'm really glad you're here with us too. I have a story about a dog. About this really big dog. Whoa! This dog's name is George. And my story about him is called Bark George, from a book by Jules Pfeiffer. You ready? It goes like this. We'll let George take a look at you. George's mother said, "Bark, George." And George said, "Meow." Meow. No, George, said George's mother. Cats say meow. Dogs say arf. Dogs say arf. Now, try again, George. Bark. And George said quack, 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 quack. George, no. Ducks say quack. Dogs say arf. Now, let's try again. Bark, George. And George took a deep breath. And he said, oink, 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 oink. George. Now, ducks. Who says oink? Pigs. Pigs say oink. Dogs say arf. Now, let's try it. Try again, George. Bark, George. And this time, George said, moo. Well, this was not right. Who says moo? Not dogs. Cows. Yeah. So something was terribly wrong. So George's mother took George to the vet. The vet took a look at George. We'll soon get to the bottom of this, he said. He said, please bark, George. And George said, meow. I think I know what the problem is. So the vet reached deep down inside of George's mouth. Oh my goodness. And pulled out a cat. No wonder he meowed. All right, that's better, said the vet. Now, let's try again. Bark, George. And George said, quack, 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 quack. All right, said the vet. Time for another procedure. And he reached deep down inside of George's mouth and pulled out quack, 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 a duck. Well, no wonder. All right, all fixed up, said the vet. Now, try again. Bark, George. George said, oink, 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 oink. It's worse than I thought. And the vet reached deep down inside of George's mouth. And what do you think he pulled out? Oh man, it was really crammed in there. Oh my goodness, a pig! Oink, 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 oink. Woo! All right, that's gotta be it, said the vet. I think he's all fixed up. Bark, George! And George said, moo! All right, said the vet. he put on his longest glove. And he reached deep, 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 deep down inside of George's mouth. You know what was in there? He pulled out... Wait a minute. No. Is that right? Is that who says moo? Your first story later. Should we try it again? Okay. He reached... Is it going to be a donkey? Horse? Caterpillar? He reached deep, 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 deep down inside of George's mouth and pulled out... Oh, that's more like it. Pull out a cow? Oh my goodness, how is that even possible? Whew. Well, bark again, George, said the vet. And this time, George said, arf, 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 arf. Yay! Oh, George's mother was so happy. She kissed the vet. And she kissed the cow, and the cat, and the duck, and the pig. And she walked home with George. And on the way, she was so proud. She wanted to show George's barking off to everyone on the street. And so she said, "Come on, show them what you do. Bark, George." And George said, "Hello." What do you think happened? That poor vet! And that's the end. Yay! Great job, everybody. Oh, man. All right, George, I've got a song. And if you were with us last week, we sang it about when cows wake up in the morning. But animals saying silly things made me think we have to sing when dogs wake up in the morning. Because what do you think George might say? When dogs wake up in the morning, when dogs wake up in the morning, when dogs wake up in the morning, they always say, hello. Wait, guys, no. We just went over this. Dogs say arf. Oh, arf, 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 arf. Much better. All right, let's see. Well, I know Cat is desperate to be in the story time, so let's sing about Cat. You ready? When cats wake up in the morning, when cats wake up in the morning, when cats wake up in the morning, they always say, hello! No, Cat. Cats don't say hello. What do they say? Meow! That's right. Oh my goodness. What about back to our trusty cow? When cows wake up in the morning, when cows wake up in the morning, when cows wake up in the morning, they always say, hey! Cow. What do cows say? You know this. You know what cows say. Moo! Much better. All right, friends. I have another story for you. Now, this one is about a little boy who gets very scared. And when he gets scared, he goes like this. Ready? Wah! Okay? Now, can you help me with that part? I need you to help me wah, like the scared little boy. You ready? 1, 2, 3, wah! Very good. I'm impressed. Maybe you've been practicing. This story is called The Squeaky Door. And it's an old story, but this one is from a book retold by Mary Read MacDonald. So once there was a little boy who went to stay the night at his grandma and grandpa's house. And his grandma said, I have a surprise for you. Tonight, you get to sleep all by yourself in the big brass bed. But will you be scared? And the little boy said, no, not me. So that night, the grandma brought the little boy into the bed. She tucked him in. She gave him a kiss. And she said, now, when I walk out the door and turn off the light and close the door? Are you going to be scared? And he said, no, not me. So Grandma walked out the door. She turned out the light. Can you help me? Click. And she closed the door. Ready to listen? Scream! Boom! And the little boy said, wah! And Grandma ran back into the room. Oh my goodness, she said. Were you scared? No, not me, said the little boy. I know what you need. Would you like to sleep with the cat? Yes, please, said the little boy. So Grandma ran downstairs. She got the cat out of the cat's bed, and she tucked the cat in with the little boy. Now, she said, when I go out the door and turn off the light, are you going to be scared? You have the cat now. And the little boy said, no, not me. So Grandma kissed the little boy goodnight. She kissed the cat goodnight. And she tiptoed out the door. She turned off the light. Click. And she closed that squeaky door like this. Squeak! Boom! And the little boy said, wah! And the cat said, meow! And Grandma ran back into the room. Oh my goodness, were you scared? No, not me, said the little boy. How about if I bring you the dog? Would that help? Yes, please, said the little boy. So Grandma went downstairs. She went out to the backyard and she got the dog out of his doghouse. And she tucked in the dog with the cat and the little boy. Now, she said, you have the cat and the dog. When I go out the door and turn off the light, are you going to be scared? The little boy said, no, not me. So Grandma kissed the little boy goodnight. She kissed the cat. She kissed the dog. And she tiptoed out the door. She turned off the light. Click. And she closed the door. Scream! Boom! And you know what the little boy said? Wah! And the cat said, meow! And the dog said, woof, 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 woof. And Grandma ran back inside. Were you scared? She said. No, not me, said the little boy. I know what you need. You would probably sleep better with the pig. Okay, said the little boy. So Grandma went outside. She went out to the pig pen and she brought the pig in right from the mud. She tucked him into bed. Now, she said, you have the cat, the dog, and the pig. Are you going to be scared? No, not me, said the little boy. So Grandma kissed them all goodnight. The little boy, and the cat, and the dog, and the muddy pig. Ooh. And she tiptoed out the door. She turned off the light, click, and she closed the door. Squeak! Boom! And the little boy said, wah! And the cat said, meow! And the dog said, woof, 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 woof. And the pig said, oink, 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 oink. Oh, what a noise. Grandma ran back in. Were you guys scared? No, not me, said the little boy. All right, I have one more idea. How about if I bring in the cow and tuck him in with you? Yes, please, said the little boy. So Grandma ran out to the pasture. Oh, she grabbed the big cow and she led him inside and tucked him into bed. It was a very full bed. Now, she said, you have all these animals. When I leave and turn off the light, are you going to be scared? And the little boy said, no, not me. So Grandma kissed the little boy goodnight, and she kissed the cat, and the dog, and the muddy pig, and the cow, and she tiptoed out the door. She turned off the light, and she closed the door. Boom! Oh, and guess what? The little boy said, wah! And the cat said, meow! And the dog said, woof, 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 woof. What'd the pig say? oink, 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 oink. And the cow said, moo! And the bed went kaboom! And it broke. Oh no, Grandma ran back in. Oh my goodness, she said, this will never do. This will not do. So she took all the animals back to where they belonged. And she took the little boy and she tucked him in with her and Grandpa for the night. And the next morning, Grandma got out her toolbox. She got out her hammer and her wrench and she fixed that bed right up. Fixed that big brass bed, all good as new. Then she got out her oil can and she took it to the squeaky door. Glug, glug, glug. Squeak! Glug, glug, glug. Squeak! Glug, glug, glug. Squeak! Glug, glug, glug. Perfect. All better. So that night, now, she tucked the little boy back into the big brass bed. And she tucked in the cat with him, but nobody else. And she said, now, tonight, when I walk out the door and turn off the light, are you going to be scared? No, not me, said the little boy. So, Grandma tiptoed out the door. She turned off the light, and she closed the door. And she listened, and she heard the little boy go, and she heard the cat go, meow, meow. And Grandma went to bed. And that's the story of the little boy, the grandma, and the very squeaky door. The end. Great job, everybody. Woo! That was a long one. You guys did awesome. All right. Now, I'm going to move these animals off to the side here. My goodness, because I'm going to get out my cookie sheet again for this song. I have a song for you about a cat. We did our bingo song. Now I have a cat song for you. And this is an old song where a cat says kind of a funny thing. What do cats usually say? Meow. But not this one. In this song, our cat says, fiddle-I-fee. Can you say that? Fiddle-I-fee? So, it goes like this. I had a cat, cat pleased me, fed my cat under yonder tree, and the cat said, fiddle-I-fee. Now what other kinds of pets could I have? Let me see. I had a dog. How about that? Take a look. I had a dog, dog pleased me, fed my dog under yonder tree, and the dog said, arf, arf, and the cat said, fiddle-I-fee. What else do I have? Oh goodness, how about a cow? Had me a cow, cow pleased me, fed my cow under yonder tree, and the cow said, moo, moo, and the dog said, arf, arf, and the cat said, fiddle-I-fee. What else could we sing about? How about a duck? Had me a duck, duck pleased me, fed my duck under yonder tree, and the duck said, quack, quack. The cow said, moo, moo. The dog said, arf, arf. And the cat said, fiddle-I-fee. Yay! Great job. All right, so cats. When I think cat stories, there's a certain cat that I think about. Let me see if you can guess who it is. Oh, do you know who this cat is? Yeah, that's right. It's Pete the cat. Now, a couple weeks ago, we did a Pete the cat story. This is a different one. This one is Pete the cat and his 4 groovy buttons. These stories are by Eric Litwin, pictures by James Dean. And let me see if I have all my buttons. Oh, goodness. I'm losing stuff left and right. Got them. All right. So, one day, Pete the cat put on his favorite shirt. with his 4 big, round, colorful, groovy buttons. Let's see if you can help me count them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. See them all? Now, Pete loved this shirt, and he loved his buttons. And like Pete does, he sang a song about them. It went like this. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! One of Pete's buttons popped off and rolled away. How many does he have left? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing about his 3 buttons. Ready? My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. Now, how many buttons does Pete have? 2! Oh no, only 2? Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Oh no, what's gonna happen next? Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. Now, how many buttons does Pete have? 1. Oh, only 1 button. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. So he kept on singing his song. My button, my 1 groovy button. My button, my 1 groovy button. Pop! Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. Well, now, how many buttons does Pete have? 0. No more buttons. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. You know what Pete did? He looked down at his buttonless shirt. And you know what he found? His belly button! So he could still sing his song. My button, still got my belly button. My button, still got my belly button. And I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But we just keep on singing. Buttons come and buttons go. Yay! Great job, friends. That was our last story today. I think it's a good one to end on. I hope that you guys just keep on singing. And I am really looking forward to seeing you again soon. We are doing our streaming story time every Friday morning at 10. So we'll be back next time with more stories. And I hope everybody is staying happy and healthy and getting outside. And that you keep on singing your song. So let's sing our goodbye song before we go today. We're going to give it a little wave. Nice. All right, and we sing like this. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. I'm glad you came to play. Bye, everybody. Bye. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.